Well, we have you. Tell us about this criticism Trump is facing about a recent visit to Arlington National Cemetery. His team accused of recording video in a prohibited area. Veteran families now reacting to this?
Yeah, so this video shows the president visiting some of the grave sites of some of the 13 service members who were killed in that attack on Abbey Gate in Afghanistan. Trump trying to highlight Harris and this administration's handling of that chaotic troop withdrawal. But filming in this area of the cemetery is prohibited just for this reason, to not politicize the military.
This is such a funny thing that he did. He is such a clout-hungry social media demon, dude. This is my favorite Trump story of this election cycle so far. At first, I didn't cover it because I was like, who gives a shit? And then I read into the details, and it is hilarious. He went to the fucking Arlington National Cemetery. That's where all the fucking veterans are. That's where all the soldiers are. And he did that. He did that so he could cut content where he's like, Biden is so bad. He killed 13 of our best veterans. Kamala Harris killed 13 of our best veterans, okay? And he went there with the Gold Star family, one of the parents of like one of the dead vets, right? And of course, there are like major reasons as to why you're not supposed to be doing this, because apparently, you know, you just can't do that. You can't do a photo op at the Arlington Cemetery. You can't do a campaign op at a cemetery in general. I love that the people that work at the cemetery were like, you can't do that. And he was like, nah, it's fine.
Terry, now, some families like that of Staff Sergeant Ryan Knauss say they give Trump permission. They say it's sad to restrict how the fallen are honored. But overnight, we heard from another Gold Star family, the sister of Sergeant Andrew Marcassano, who died by suicide in 2020 after 8 tours of combat. His grave is also shown.
Yeah, one of the graves that was shown in the TikTok is the dude who killed himself. Breaking, the U.S. Army has a new statement out at the incident at Arlington and real Donald Trump. Of note, they confirmed that the parties were told of the laws against political activity and that an employee was pushed aside and filing charges were on the table. This is worse than when Scrub Daddy Girl on TikTok went to Mexico and scrubbed all those headstones for content. That's what I'm saying. This is my favorite genre of like insane TikToker nonsense. Like Trump is doing Scrub Daddy Girl shit. Like it's phenomenal. We're gonna do it. I'll show you the U.S. Army rebukes Trump campaign for incident at National Cemetery. He's a TikTok girly, dude. He's a TikTok girly. Let him thrive. Everyone's against him, even the army, okay? Trump's going to come out and be like, F the army. And all the vets are going to be like, hell yeah, brother. You're right. I hate the army. It's gay now and woke. Oh, it's so sick. It's so fucking sick. I'm fully on board with this. It's the John McCain controversy all over again. To be fair, a lot of vets hate the U.S. Army. Yeah, no, it's awesome. First of all, as you guys know, I don't give a fuck about like how this is sacrilege. You know what I mean? I don't care that it's like I don't care that it's like considered sacrilege to like do this sort of thing. Okay, I don't. But a lot of people certainly will be in their feelings about it. But it is funny as fuck in general that Trump did this. The worst part about it is that, like, yeah, he was, his staff were being rude and annoying to the people that work at the cemetery. That's bullshit. Oh, they're doing it already? Reposting to trigger the hacks at the army. GOP political strategist, combat wounded Marine, Pittsburgh native Chris LaCivita. F the army, baby. Woo! F you guys. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters, okay? Republicans own patriotism. The primary reason for rules about filming is to preserve the idea that the military is politically neutral. They're doing a big crackdown against, again, on that, at least. That's what my cousin told me. Yeah, my cousin. Yeah. I get why those rules exist, okay? It's just funny. And no, it doesn't factor, like Greg Stoker posting Biden doing the same thing does not obviously factor in a similar capacity, considering that he was a fucking vice president and not like actively campaigning or some shit. This doesn't mean you can't literally take pictures at the fucking cemetery, dog, as a person. Like Trump has also been pictured at Arlington before when he was president. The difference is during an election cycle, when you're actively trying to cut campaigning footage at the Arlington cemetery, then it becomes a political problem. I still, again, don't care necessarily, but for all of the context enjoyers and for all of the, everybody does this shit. Okay. Just, something to consider, that it's not the exact same equation at all. It'll be the old, it didn't happen. And if it did happen, it wasn't that bad. And if it was bad, the other side has done worse. And if not, then free speech. Not a fan of context, to be honest. No, I'm just showing you, like, Biden has been pictured the cemetery. So is Donald Trump. The difference is, like, it wasn't a campaign material that they were cutting. That's the major difference. It doesn't mean that, like, you can't film a president or a vice president ever at the Arlington cemetery. Of course, every goddamn elected representative has had that moment in the past. All right. Love this story, though.
In this Trump video, and she says, quote, "We hope that those visiting this sacred site understand that these were real people who sacrificed for our freedom and that they are honored and respected accordingly." Now, the Harris campaign has responded to this. They suggest this behavior is just typical for Donald Trump. They say it shows that he's only out for himself. But J.D. Vance firing back at that criticism, using some charged language, saying that Kamala Harris, the sitting vice president, quote, "can go to hell."
Now to a growing controversy in the presidential race, and it has to do with this picture right here on your screen of former President Donald Trump at Arlington National Cemetery and an altercation that occurred on the grounds there.
Bro, they made him do the thumbs up. That's crazy work, okay? When I saw this photo, I couldn't believe it. That's crazy work, man. That's nasty. That is nasty. Insane pic. They're all smiling. They're smiling, and they got the thumbs up over the grave of their family member. What? What are we doing? This genuinely shows, like, the idolatry surrounding Donald Trump, like, where these guys actively think, I mean, they're actively more excited at the prospect of of genuflecting the dear leader than, like, the actual context of the situation. Dying equals L, posing for a photo over dead people, W. Yeah. Oh, it's so sick. And I think like this guy killed himself too. So they were, like, more mad about that too, where they literally were like, where they just, like, they posted up, throwing the thumbs up over the grave of, like, another fucking soldier too. Like, that can be seen in the photo. Isn't not reading the room kind of the Republican MO? I mean, Donald Trump is goated at reading the room usually, but this is one of those situations where, like, he doesn't give a f. At the very least, it makes it extremely clear it's a campaign thing. He's not there to pay respect. Oh yeah, it's crazy, dude. This is a crazy story. We haven't even watched the TikTok yet. We've only done the commentary around it. We gotta watch the TikTok. Because they filmed the TikTok. That's craziness. Let me see. Does anyone have it? I mean, he posted this. Chris LaCivita posted this. Oh. Assaulting graveyard workers over this shit feels like it should be a big deal, but nope, not in the U.S. No, not in the Trump era. Kino. Cinema. Oh, it's so good. My goat.
I'm so grateful to be here today with you, Mr. President.
He's pumping, dude. He's pumping those tiki-takis, dude. Look at that. 9.5 million, dude. You can't fucking hate this shit. It's sad the media won't show this. Brother, what are you talking about? The media definitely is showing this nonstop. Bro. Oh, Chatter said Trump does one podcast with Logan Paul and thinks it's a good idea to visit dead people and film their content. Yo! There's so much to be said about this. Trump said, oh my God. Oh my God. It's peak, dude. This is, God, clown show. Peak clown show. Love it. Live in La Vida Loca, except for those guys. They died. So RIP to them. That's craziness. That's craziness, dude. Oh, here's also JD Vance's response to this. The absolute goat of charisma. They're saying generational run. Ron DeSantis was the theory. JD Vance is the praxis. They're saying no one has had this level of charisma, this kind of aura before. Okay, in the opposite direction. Let's take a look at Jebediah Vance.
You guys in the media, you're acting like Donald Trump filmed a TV commercial at a gravesite. He was there.
He did do that. He did. He just did a TikTok commercial, which is objectively lamer. Objectively lamer. Guys, he didn't film a TV commercial. He filmed a TikTok, which makes it funnier. Come on, man. Come on, man.
They're providing emotional support to a lot of brave Americans who lost loved ones they never should have lost, and they're happening.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro. Listen.
Do y'all remember when Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio came out with chamber in this Burger King bathroom? All to clean
Donald Trump
together.
Donald Trump doing. Donald Trump's been doing this shit, dude.
If I seen, my stepdad has passed away, and if I had seen somebody making a TikTok using a scrub daddy and some homemade Eck cleaner, filming it for views, I'd be pretty pissed.
Wait, I want to play some of the original ones, dude. This is obviously one of our faves on the broadcast. We gotta play one of the scrub daddy. One of my scrub daddy favorites. Does anyone have any good ones that you just know off the top of your dome? I know Jarvis talked about that. Hold on. We just want to original.
Let's clean a random grave. Who do you think is buried here?
Let's clean it and find out.
I have so many questions. How old is this grave?
It looks like it's been here for 500 years.
How did this grave get so dirty? Look, there's a tree growing out of it.
I love plants.
This transformation is extremely hard for me, but I believe everyone deserves a beautiful grave.
Okay, so I did some research.
A woman is buried here, and she has 2 brothers, just like me. I need to make her family proud. This is so satisfying. I wish I could live in the graveyard. Are you ready to find out
I wish
who's
I could live in a graveyard.
buried here?
The ones where she like actually finds more information out about the person and then
Maria
says,
Lugo Texador. She died on the 19th of January, 1990.
I get to do this work because you support and follow.
that's me. I support him.
Graveyard at night.
Oh, this one's
Cleaning this abandoned grave for free. I have so many questions in my head. What happened? How did this grave get so dirty? Who's buried here? Her name's Bienvenida.
Wow, her name means welcome in Espanol.
Wait a minute.
Yes! Wow. Her name means welcome in Espanol. Wow. Folks.
Wait a minute. Her grave should be welcoming too. But right now, this is the dirtiest grave I've ever seen. That's so unfair. Everyone deserves a beautiful resting place. Bienvenida died on July 23rd, 1980. Her star sign is Aries.
My best friend is an Aries.
I wonder what Bienvenida's life was like. Does she like chocolate cupcakes? What killed her? This transformation is a lot of work. I
What
might be here
killed
all
her?
night, but it's so fun.
Ooh, a little bug.
Thank you to everyone who supports and follows.
Wow. Yeah, she also put a little shovel
deserves
move
it.
action in there too. Did you guys? That was a
Bienvenida
classic
died.
one.
Our sign is Aries.
Yeah, see, she makes the shovel move too. Respect. Please tell me it's rage bait. Anyway, I respect it. I respect their work. Make her. Wait, what is this?
Addicted, don't know what the I'm on. I can't stop it when I feel it coming on. Make her disappear just like poof, then she's gone. Addicted, don't know what the I'm on.
Performing Lady Killers 2 by G-Eazy for President Lyndon B. Johnson. Oh, that's crazy. Like I said, am a big fan, okay? Openly a big fan of all of this. Openly a advocate for everything that happened here. I will be voting for Donald Trump after this Arlington cemetery process. What a fucking story, dude. Oh my God.